As James Joyce beautifully stated, it's quite simple. He proves by algebra that Hamlet's grandson is Shakespeare's grandfather, and that he himself is the ghost of his own father. This is a philosophical analysis of the esoteric symbolism underpinning Zelda Majora's Mask. The creator, Shigeru Miyamoto, from Moonchild to Fierce Diety. MAJO, noun, witch. Mask, noun, false face. The witch figure presents an awesome image of the primordial feminine concern with herself. Material life spends itself like life's blood flowing outward to nourish the sound and bodies of loved ones. In the witch figure, life flows inward and downward to fill the dark recesses of a woman's psyche or a man's anima. Is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? Consider Skull Kid. No father to guide him, no mother to nurture. Lost in the woods. In the Peter Pan story, he's one of the lost boys, hostile towards adults, friendly towards children. Skull Kid knocks Link off Epona and steals his ocarina before turning him into a Deku scrub. For Link to integrate his shadow, the Skull Kid, and his child, the Deku Nut, Link must speak with the happy mask salesman, higher awareness. If you look at all the stories as cotangents and deterministic, a certain awareness is granted. We have 3 generations of fallen men. The oldest Professor Shikashi, meaning however, a drivel talker. Astrologist, moon watcher, grandfather. Mayor, daughter, meaning daughter, a drivel talker. King, leader, father. And the son, cafe, meaning spirit doomed to die. If we look at Fae meaning death and Ka meaning spirit. See also Ka, the serpent snake, in The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Who is the happy mask salesman? If we can agree all stories are an extension of their creator, we can start to see an overarching expression of archetypes coming from Shigeru Miyamoto's personal experiences. The best storytellers have loved their stories. The best games masters have played their game. The best mask salesmen have worn their masks. Mario and Koopa are even found on the bag that the happy maskman carries with him. However, the fate of his moon children is that of the Deku butler's son, subservient if awareness is not brought to light. We have 3 generations of couples, Granny and Tortoise, Madame Aroma and Mayor Daughter, and Agnew and Cafe. Each created their moon mask. If the moon mask is not united with the sun mask, no couple is made and the relationship is terminal. Terminal. Everyone here is a terminal case. We have Mayor Daughter, completely indecisive. The moon is falling and his decisiveness is absent. His wife, the postmistress, is the master of the town, responsible for everyone's scheduling. Mayor Daughter is under her control, is represented by the moon above the chair he sits on. As Mayor Daughter and the man from the curiosity shop know each other, it seems likely Cafe's family are fully aware where he's hiding the entire game. The 4 cardinal directions, north, Snowhead Mountains, present spirit, the light, our higher self. The south, Woodfall, presents matter, the physical, our lower self. west, Great Bay, presents life and new birth. In the east we have Akana Canyon, representing death and destruction. In Woodfall we seek growth. In Snowhead we seek truth. In Great Bay we seek life. In Ikana we seek death. This is mirrored by Clocktown itself. North Clocktown is the higher self where the great fairy can be found. The laundry pool, south, the lower self, where Cafe starts his journey every new cycle. Cafe's mask, the ceremonial sun mask, his higher self, his fatherhood. This was stolen by a thief, Sakon, his lower self, when he was in North Clocktown, or higher awareness, reducing him to a child. Dharmani, higher self, was knocked off of the narrow path by Bigaron, the lower self, leading to Snowhead Temple, our higher awareness, reducing him to a ghost. The Deku Butler's son was robbed of his mask, Deku, a skull kid, reducing him to a shriveled stump. Blink was robbed of his mask, his Hylian mask, by Skull Kid, Staphos. Zora was robbed of her mask, motherhood, represented by eggs, by the pirates. I am Shikashi, the professor of astronomy. I have been enamored with the moon since I was a child. Now I spend my days gazing at it from here. The moon has long been considered a mystical body, which people have worshipped and feared. That alone shows that the moon is a cosmic influence that affects our daily lives. But lately, there is something quite strange with the moon. Strange indeed. It seems as though the moon is being pulled down by something and is slowly drawing closer. Who is the grandmother? The grandmother is the keeper of the lore, the stockpot in the moon. The moon is going to fall one day. The great mother is going to die. What is Skull Kid going to do? He is expressing the archetype of the fool. No awareness of the fallout of his actions. However, he wears his mother's mask, knowing he can run back home. Madame Aroma meaning pungent scent. She is the postmistress, a masculine expression, active, decisive, scheduling. Mayor Doter to speak drivel. He is the mayor, expressing feminine traits, receptivity, acceptance, feeling, where he needs to be a proactive expression of the masculine as a leader. Masculine energy, thinking, analysing, decision-making are associated with patriarchy, whereas the feminine energy, feeling, expressing, intuition are associated with the monarchy. The sun is masculine, an active, giving and consistent force. This is lacking in all four areas at several levels. An example could be Pamela's father being literally a mummy, referring to his take of his role in fatherhood. The moon is feminine and an active, receptive and changing force. The Hyrulean light represents the sun and the solar. The Shika, the shadow, represents the moon and the lunar. Who is the moon? All Shika have distinctive red eyes and magic ability. The only visual appearance of red eyes in the game is the the all-night mask, which looks like a drained version of Majora's mask. Both have red eyes. Who is the sun? Cafe, Link and Skull Kid are one and the same. What happens to the hero if they fall before the rise? They wake up with the awareness, harsh awareness that they are a Deku scrub. How do they atone for their behaviour? Their third eye, the Agna, said to be connected to intuition, giving people the ability to communicate with other worlds. And also to receive messages from the past and future. Agnu has a closed agna, She is disconnected from intuition. She is a refusal to see the patterns of the past or extrapolate into the future. The one character we do experience that is connected with intuition is Cafe, his purple hair being association with the purple of the third eye. What Andrew lacks in foresight, Cafe is brimming with. His diary entry reads, "The wedding ceremony is soon. Might be early, but I finished my wedding mask. I wonder if Andrew has made hers. She tends to do things at the last minute, so probably not. There is a gathering of the fellows at the milk bar tonight. I plan to show off my wedding mask and talk about my sweetheart as best I can. At the carnival of time, Andrew waits with flowers in a wedding dress. It can be noted, Cafe is not there. Cafe, Skull Kid, Link and the Happy Salesman all disappear at exactly the same time. If Ocarina of Time is what happens when man chooses to rise from darkness, then Majora's Mask is what happens when the hero falls into darkness.